Now, Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has arrived for talks in South Africa with his counterpart Naledi Pandor. The two nations are firm partners, and Pretoria has refused to condemn Moscow's invasion of Ukraine. Let's cross to Pretoria, where our correspondent Phumza Falani is following this meeting. And Phumza, big economic ties between Russia and South Africa. Tell us more about those and how those ties are driving the response to the war in Ukraine by the South African government.
Certainly. In terms of the balance sheet itself, South Africa's economic ties with Russia aren't that big. That some people have suggested actually that it's more the historic ties that are driving this continued closeness and coziness that South Africa has with Russia. This is because they both sit on an economic group known as BRICS, which includes Russia, India and China, and it's through that BRICS grouping, some people believe, that South Africa has had to play this neutral stance so it doesn't upset its bigger brothers at the table there. They're also saying, though, that they're hoping to use that BRICS because it's part of the reason it was formed is it's to try and use it as a kind of economic engine for these countries and the region. So South Africa is trying to play its cards carefully there. But there has been some disappointment, I should add, especially on the part of Ukraine, over how South Africa has treated this war and its refusal to flat out condemn Russia's invasion of their country.
So what can we expect, Phumza, from this meeting? And privately, at least, do you think the South African government will be saying anything to Russia, to Sergei Lavrov, the foreign minister, to encourage it to have a rethink?
Well, it's very difficult to say. What they do say publicly when they address this very uncomfortable question is that they believe in a diplomatic response to Russia, to bringing both Russia and Ukraine to the table and trying to find a negotiated settlement. They've expressed previously that they do not support economic sanctions against Russia, which have been imposed by some parts of Europe. They're saying that they do not support that because they don't think it will help to bring peace between the two countries. Just earlier in a brief opening address, the minister said that Russia continues to be an important economic partner for South Africa and an important partner in terms of medical transference of skills and education opportunities for South Africans. They've repeatedly said that they are using that close relationship with Russia to try and persuade them, but we do not know because we do not have an ear in those very intimate and close rooms that they have these very tough conversations.
Phumza, thank you very much. Phumza Falani there in Pretoria for us.